Alright, so here's the replay of a battle where I think I did good. Here I just take out the boxes to make sure they can't use that as cover if they ever get on cap. You'll see here when I turn the corner I see tanks coming in and I try and find the best cover possible, which in this case is the red car in front of me. I move as close as I can to it, hide my lower hull, and only expose my upper hull, which is really the most armored part of this tank and can bounce pretty much everything at tier 8. You see here I take a quick shot at the IS-3 and then the T-150 I try and track him on the upper part of the track that also does damage. See that Churchill 7 isn't a big threat and the T-150 actually shoots at the car and doesn't hit me at all. So my cover worked, for a little bit anyway. Here that shot was pretty bad, it was short to bounce, but here you can see I aim for the commander's hatch on the T-150, but my shot misses, sadly. And here I can see his hull, so I definitely shoot the top side of his hull, which is a very weak point on most tanks. Here I see artillery land behind me, so I'm like, I gotta go in, I gotta rush in, so this is exactly what I do. Here you can see I am on the top part of the hull of the IS-3, which is a weak point usually, and it tends. I keep rushing in because I still fear artillery and I fear the T-150 on my right side, but luckily he shoots at one of my teammates, so I decide to just pursue ahead and engage the IS-3, which I do on the exact same spot, the upper hull, for another bit of damage. Here you can see I spot artillery. Usually at this long range, I prefer to use a lock on target and wait for full accuracy, as you can see here. Snap. Wait for accuracy, and shoot. And IS-3 again, same spot, nailed him bad. Here I'm trying to keep track of the IS-3, but I get tracked by that T-25-2. I didn't know who tracked me, so I look around. Finally I realize he's by the IS-3. Here, my track got repaired, and I want to try and keep engaging that IS-3, but he ran away. I try and take a small shot at the T-25-2, but he's behind the bunker there, but I can't see that. Now that he retreated, I turn around to engage the T-150 on my right. And here I luckily managed to go in sniper mode and shoot his side hull for damage, but I really am on the upper part, not to hit his tracks and do no damage. And here you can see, as the IS-3 angles me, if he were to shot my side, it would definitely ricochet because of the angle, so I try and keep it like that. I don't back out into him or anything. I'm trying to engage the T-150 and you see a Hellcat just shot me from the top right side. Here I don't know, I really missed my shot, I was under pressure I guess, but now I rammed into him to track him and close the distance to protect my lower hull. And here I back out just enough to shoot his upper hull to kill him. Here again, I do the same thing with the IS-3, trying to angle myself, but I think she just shot and missed, so I have enough time to back out. Here I track him, and I run in to ram him and protect myself again, protect my lower hull by hugging him, and you see this is exactly what happens after ramming him. He shoots, but all he has as shots is my upper hull, and he ricochets. Here I zoom in and aim on the upper part of his tank where there's no armor whatsoever. Right there, on the top of the tank, because I'm on a higher ground, so that's always gonna pen. Here you'll see I got tracked, but luckily, thanks to the quick reaction time, that Hellcat is a goner. So, I was just looking around to make sure I wasn't surrounded anymore. So I just fought 3 tanks by myself, more or less. Here you'll see another example of how I use my teammate to protect my lower hull and only expose my upper hull. It's really a key concept when you play TDs like this. See, I'm fully covered. No way that T-25-2 can pen me at all. But I can pen him. Here at long range, you see I lock on the artillery and wait for precision. You'll see I got 129 HP, I think, and that artillery is going to leave me with 8 HP, but I'm still going to kill him. This tank is really accurate at long range, and it goes really quick when you lock on and just stand still for maximum accuracy rather than going sniper mode. It's a waste of time at long range like that. And here, lastly, you'll see another pretty good example of hiding my lower hull, only presenting my upper hull to enemy tanks. They can't pen me. See here I use sniper mode to make sure I only show as least of myself as I can. Expose him, but expose myself as least as possible. I even back out slightly here to make sure I expose as little as possible of myself. And see, he shoots and dings. Him, the teammate stole the kill there, because definitely would have got the JT8.8 prototype. They have so many weak points on the front, it's not even funny. And you see here at long range I try and lock on as I did the SU-5 earlier, but I don't have a lock on. I try and move my crosshair around it where he is. And there, I have a small shot, but my teammate kills him before I can. And that's it.